Hello, creative people. Welcome back to our channel, where we turn inspiration into works of art. Today, I have a special project for you. Let's paint Santa Claus using Pentel Oil Pastels. With the magic of Christmas approaching, how about adding a touch of festive art to your creations? In this tutorial, I'll show you step by step how to paint a stunning image of Santa Claus, perfect for decorating your home or even giving as a gift to someone special. My name is Norma Corrado. So, get your oil pastels ready. Grab your favorite paper and come with me to transform this drawing into a Christmas masterpiece. Before we start painting, it's important to organize our work area. Keep everything within reach and make sure the room is clean and well lit. All materials used are in the video description. Take the opportunity to download the drawing line, which is available in the link in the description below. It's completely free. I'm right-handed, so I'll start painting from left to right. This simple action helps me avoid smudges. I'll show you the colors used in each stage of the painting in the video. Let's start with the trees. Remember to always clean the chalk before applying it to the paper. Apply all the shades of green you want to the desired spot on the tree at once. Then, using a cotton swab and baby oil, we'll mix the colors. The baby oil helps dissolve the oily pastel chalk, making the job much easier. Whenever you use baby oil, remove the excess from the cotton swab before applying it. Use one side of the cotton swab for each color and then discard it. Notice that I'm applying each shade of green to the spot I want, and only then will I mix them. When I use this technique, the color gradient is smoother. Now that we've finished the tree, let's make the moon. For this, I chose 3 shades of yellow. I put the darkest color on the edges and lighten it until I reach the center of the moon. Then I blend everything with the help of the cotton swab. Continuing from left to right, let's paint the presents. For each box I chose 2 shades of the same color. This way I can differentiate the box from the lid. Using the color wheel, I chose the color of the bow that contrasted the most with the color of the box. I have a video explaining color theory and how to use the color wheel here on the channel. I'll leave the link to the video in the description. It's really worth watching. Note that I use the same technique of first applying the colors and then mixing them. In this case, I preferred to use a synthetic bristle brush. Just like I do with a cotton swab, remove the excess oil and clean the bristles well before applying a different color. Even with all this care, it is common to stain a little. This is part of the art that is done by hand. Now let's move on to the skin. Again, I chose 3 similar tones. This way we'll create shadows and rosy cheeks. To clean the blending pencil, run it over sandpaper to sand the edges. For the beard, we'll use white, but we won't cover the entire paper, because I want some of the gray in the beard. I'll also use a darker gray and a slightly ochre tone to give the appearance of a beard. Don't worry about the lines. Finally, we'll use a black pencil to highlight them. Let's move on to Santa's outfit. I'll apply the shades of red, putting the darker tones on the edges where I want shadows and the lighter tones where I want light. To finish, I use a shade of reddish brown to darken the shadows. For the boots, I used a mix of colors to make the soles and black for the body. On both the gloves and the boots, I left a space without pastel chalk, because I wanted to create a point of light using the gray of the paper itself. When I apply the brush, it is almost free of baby oil so that the paint does not run the risk of spreading and covering the gray space that I want. On the belt, we put black on the edges and a little dark gray in the center, so that when we spread it we will create a contrast. In the sky, we apply all the chalk where I want it, and only then will we homogenize it. Don't skimp on the chalk at this point. This way the background will have perfect coverage. I spread it with a cotton swab, but some artists prefer their fingers or a cloth for large areas. You can use whichever one you feel most comfortable with. To fix the transition edges between one color and another, I like to use the brush. This way I can cover the blank spaces of the paper without going beyond the limits of the lines. When the paint goes beyond the line, I try to remove it with the help of a clean cotton swab. The ground is dirty snow, so I apply the shadows and white and then blend. Since the eyes are very small, I used a blue-colored pencil. Now that the drawing is all colored, let's reinforce some lines with the black-colored pencil. To finish, I use a white pen or correction fluid or white acrylic paint to make the falling snow and the stars. And here is our finished Santa Claus. I hope you enjoyed it and got inspired for Christmas. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel, share it and leave your comment. Share your Santa Claus paintings with me on Instagram. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments. Until next time. Thank you for watching the video until the end. And Merry Christmas!